Alright. I think we should be good. Oh, the camera. Hello. And we start with the intro, of course. Oh, she's so tired. Gotta say, the intro is amazing. It's like every frame is filled with details. There's so much. I think I'm online. Yes. Alright. This is so silly. Anyway, we get to continue with episode 2, the unfinished sonata. So today it's a whole new story. We'll see what happens. I'll boost the audio a little bit.
Haruhi, これくらいにしてさっさと引き上げないか。どうせさっきみたいにコンピケンの連中の勘違いに決まってるよな。
そうはいかないわ。まだあと3つも残ってるんだから。全部きちんと確認するまで終われるわけ。やっほー。
Oh.
金見くるん、はるにゃん、その他諸君。鶴屋さん、どうしたんですか？ちょいと近くまで出てきたからさ。
Her eyes are kind of funny.
リクルが学校にいるって聞いてたし、ついでに覗いてみようかと思ってね。
I like how she just happens to see them go to school. And she was like, yeah, no problem. Let me get the uniform on and...
新中見舞いってやつだよ。
Is it even possible to go to school during the holidays? Isn't it like closed?
毎日ほぼ同じ時間に聞こえてくるそうです。何が？
きっと無念のまま亡くなった天才美少女ピアニストの霊よ。
天才だ、美少女だな。なぜお前が勝手に決めるんだ？
そんなの、そっちの方が面白いから決まってるじゃない。
Okay.
なんだか不思議なメロディーですね。
It's quite a mysterious melody, isn't
ま
it?
るで何かを訴えかけてるみたい。
情報生命体は形を必要としていない。自ら観測する対象さえいれば存在。
観測？
音楽はそのための手段に過ぎない。
おい、どういう意味だ、長門。
現状では情報の収集が私の役割。
合宿をやめさせる？
Put an end to the summer
そう
camp.
です。学校が危険な状態だっていうなら、さっさと連れ出した方がいいはずです。
それは禁則事項です。
え？
鈴宮さんの行動に大きく干渉するに
What's that
許可
pose
が
supposed
必
to
要
be?
なんです。ごめんなさい、教
鈴宮さんだ。もうそこまで来ています。くそ、こうなったら誰かがピアノを。
Alright. Here we go. Oh, we get the intro again. Let's fight. Notice how the intro is composed of stills. It's just still images, but they still made it quite compelling, nonetheless. Alright. So Haruhi's saying, I'm thirsty, make me some tea, Mikuru. Okay, I'll make now. Me too! Alright, please, just wait a moment. At Haruhi's request, Asahina cheerfully began preparing some tea. Before I knew it, my little sister had already grown attached to Haruhi. She imitates every little thing Haruhi does. It's the same thing. It's as if she's Haruhi's sidekick or something. It's like they copy-pasted the mouth. Just the eyes are a little bit different. It's adorable. As her older brother, I'm concerned for her future. I want to intervene before it causes any long-term damage. You should. Haruhi gave a deep breath after downing her hot tea in one gulp. Is she an alien or something? For something called the man-eating classroom, the truth behind it was pretty boring. That's reality for you. Besides, didn't it sound pretty fishy for the get-go? I guess you have a point. That's unusual, hearing you actually agree with me on something. We heard it from the Computer Society, so I thought it was suspicious from the start. If that's the case, I don't see why you got yourself involved in the first place. You just don't get it, Kyon. When humans want to hide something big, they cover it up with a pile of small lies. Huh? Those Computer Society guys are definitely hiding something huge. I can tell. Why would you think that? The real unnatural phenomena surely lies with something else, they said. Wait, just hold on for a second. What gave you that idea? That's too big of a stretch to be called a leap in logic. But Kyon, isn't it way more interesting that way? Oh no, she's getting focused again. That's not good. Oh, my bad. That's just kind of a person Haruhi Suzumiya is, after all. So, you won't even consider the possibility of it being a misunderstanding on their part? You'll never reach the truth if you give up that easily. We won't be packing up and saying our farewells anytime soon then, huh? Nagato, don't you also want to go home where you can quietly get absorbed into your reading? It's fine. Koizumi, what's the matter? What about you? Surely you want to enjoy a summer more benefiting of a student? I'm sincerely enjoying this summer camp. Actually, you traitor. Well, we're here now, so we might just as well try to enjoy ourselves. I just can't be easygoing as you. On the other hand, I also can't be as unconcerned and detached as Nagato. I honestly want to run away before any more damage is done. I wonder if there's a way to make that possible. While I was considering such perplexing questions... Oh no, what's going on? A knock. Seems like we have a guest. But it's in the middle of summer vacation. Who would even be? Come in, who is it? Tuhu, how are you doing, Mikuru, Karunyan and company? This is Asahina's classmate, Tsuruya, if I remember correctly. Asahina's friend from this time period or whatever. Tsuruya, what's going on? Well, I just happened to be in the neighborhood. I heard Mikuru was at school and stuff. I thought, how about I drop on by? I'm like jumping in to look after you peeps for a bit. So, about this summer camp, what you actually doing? You coming up with stories or something? Ah, but it's summer, so it's ghost stories, right? And you need 100 of them. A faintly lit candle in the dark room. But normally, you can't get through 100 in a single night anyways, right? Ha 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 ha. As heartily and exhilarating as ever, she's a stark contrast to Asahina. It's been a while since I last saw her, but I'm almost completely overwhelmed by her energy. See? 100 ghost stories also sounds good. Oh no. Ugh. Kyon is like, ugh. It's not fair to Tsuruya, but right now I can't help but to see her as an uninvited guest. Anyway, Haruhi buys it interesting stories like a starving beast. Well, since you're here and all, how about having tea with us? Really? Then I guess I'll make myself comfy. Hello. Isn't that Kyon's little sis? Funny seeing you here. Are you hanging out with everyone today? Nope. Monster hunting. Not monsters, little sister. We're investigating the truth behind some urban legends. Urban legends? So you're not doing 100 stories after all. To be more specific, we are trying to track down the new 7 wonders. It's the 21st century, so we can't keep holding on the mysteries of the previous generations. That would be just plain boring. The 7 wonders should change with the times, adapting to suit the needs of such era. According to you, that is. Ha 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 ha. You guys are up to something hysterical as usual, aren't ya? Most people would feel they are being made fun of upon hearing those words, but when Tsuruya says it, it doesn't seem to give off that kind of impression. Rather, it feels like she's enjoying it from the bottom of her heart. In a certain sense, you could even say she's the same type of person as Haruhi. Yeah, she's even doing the same pose. I see, the new 7 wonders, huh? And here's your tea, Tsuruya. Ah, thank you, Mikuru. Sure enough, the drink Asahina handed her was a pippin' hot cup of roasted green tea. Tsuruya was drinking it gleefully. Ah, now that I think about. It's not quite ghost story, but I heard a strange rumor. Haruhi's like, exclamation mark? We'd love to hear it. Oh no. She's getting towards focused. It's not good. Poor Kyon. It's nothing too crazy, so don't get your hopes up, but I heard there's a strange girl who's been wandering the school since vacation started. A strange girl. If I remember right, she has really long hair. Oh yeah, and she apparently wears a hat. Could it be what I saw that time? You can't see her face clearly, and when you turn back to have a proper look, she's gone. Well, that's pretty much the gist of it. A girl no one's seen before. Not good. Based on Tsuruya's rumor, that's the same girl I saw. We already know that Haruhi's words and actions could potentially worsen the situation. So I really don't want her to find out too much about this rate. At this rate. Not bad. But it feels lacking somehow. Don't you have anything that screams certified ghost stories a little more? Fortunately, it doesn't seem to suit Haruhi's taste. Certified ghost story? Ah! But not stuff like man eating classroom, or hearing the sound of a piano from an empty music room, or the pool glowing eerily in the middle of the night, or your doppelganger coming out of a mirror in the entryway at night. Nothing like that. Aren't those the stories the Computer Society told us? Obviously, it would be pretty pointless to hear the same story twice, right? At least get what you're trying to say. Oh, sounds different from the stuff I heard. I can't believe the school has so many ghost stories. This place is cooler than I thought. Don't judge the quality of school based on whether or not it has ghosts. Thank you very much. But if that's the kind of thing you're looking for, I suppose I may know a thing or two. Huh? Hold on a second. Is our ghost story counter seriously about to increase, even at this stage? We had just barely thwarted it for our first, and we were already heading back to square one. That sounds quite interesting. What sort of ghost story, I wonder? Yeah, so the one I know goes like this. When night falls, the tree in the courtyard starts walking by itself. I heard it in my first year though. It's been a while. But man, trees walking on their own, like how cliché can you get, you know? Not at all. That's exactly the sort of thing Haruhi would like. So please, stop giving her ideas. She's so excited. Gotcha, the tree in the courtyard. See? Haruhi's got the face of a child who just found a mysterious cave in the mountains. By the looks of it, she's seriously considering staying here overnight. What do you think? It's been hot and humid lately, but I feel like it's been getting a little cooler. Good grief, her cheerfulness knows no bounds. If something really happened right now before her eyes, would she just casually laugh it off? Oh, I almost forgot. Here, take this. She handed over what looked to be a novel and a hardcover book. Oh my, a book! A considerably old one at that. Hearing the word book caused Nagato to ever so slightly turn her head. Mikuru lent it to me before summer break, and I haven't been able to return it. I thought I might as well get out of the way while I'm here. And I had business at school anyways. What kind of book is it? Before even finishing the sentence, Haruhi snatched the book and began pursuing it. What the hell is... Hey, Haruhi, come on. Don't go around swiping other people's belongings, it's rude. Shut up, it's Mikuru's book anyway. So you have no right to complain. If Mikuru herself had a problem with it, it'd be a different story, of course. I don't mind, though. See? You heard that. Haruhi grinned to me, as to say, well, what do you think of that? What's with that triumphant look? Anyway, I'm gonna head home soon, I guess. We're not going to look for more monsters together? Ah, sorry. There's just a few things I've got to sort out first. Well, see ya later. Yeah, that felt a little bit pointless. Although I guess she gave us clues, so... Kyon? I know, Asahina. You don't need to say the rest. But the girl you said you saw... A long-haired girl that disappeared before you knew it. What's that you two are talking about? Weren't you busy reading Asahina's book? I can talk while still processing the book at the same time, you know. She's as high spec as always. Stop flaunting your useless abilities at me. So, Kyon, you're not trying to hide something from me, are you? I'm not hiding anything. And what's the deal? There's no deal. I thought I saw a girl earlier, but in the end, it was just a misunderstanding. That's all there is to it. A misunderstanding? Yeah, exactly. Is that true, Mikuru? Please get the story straight, Asahina. It's not a lie, Suzumiya, honestly. That phrasing makes it sound all the more like a lie. Hey, Yuki, is Kyon telling the truth? ... Is this really the time you'd ask Nagato for confirmation? Either way, I'm guessing she's going to back me up here. If that's what he says, then yes. Thanks for being on my side, but I'm really not sure about that response. Grrr. Well, everyone has a misunderstandings now and then. Setting that aside, isn't our first priority to investigate the remaining ghost stories? That's right. It's exactly like you say, Koizumi. But Kyon, from now on, never withhold any information from your brigade chief. Got that? Yeah, I get it. Well, it's about time we start. Start what? Isn't that obvious? Our next investigation, of course. You still want to? Obviously. Either way, it's going to be a sham, just like the man-eating classroom was. We won't know that for sure unless we check it out for ourselves, right? Even if one was fake, it's far too early to assume the rest are too. Well, that's where we're headed. For starters, the music room. The music room, you say? They could hear a piano melody coming from an empty music room. That's how the story goes, if I recall correctly. I just realized something. Realized? Yeah, Tsuruya came here just now to return a book borrowed from Mikuru, right? While I was reading it, there was something that stood out. Oh no. What could you possibly have realized from such a dry-looking book? I'm gonna head straight to the scene. I'm coming too. That's fine. Just follow my lead. Oh, I know. How about you be my assistant for today, little sister? What's an assistant? It's an important person that helps out a detective. In a way, you'd be like blue or yellow. I'd be red, of course. I don't really think that works as an analogy. Yay! I like blue. Well, that works out nicely. I think I'd better teach my sister to be a bit more suspicious of people. She especially needs to learn to pay no mind to anything Haruhi says. Then, let's head to the music room. Let's go! Oof, they go. At this rate, we won't be able to leave Miss Suzumiya alone. You don't need to tell me that. In our current situation, we don't know what might happen if we leave her unattended. For the time being, we'd better just keep our eyes on her. That's right. That reminds me, Asahina. Yes? What is it? That book Haruhi was just looking through. What is it about? This. Well, I see. So this is what cost me Suzumiya's revelation. The moment I read the title, I was overcome by intense dizziness. Rather, I knew very well it was nothing more than a feeling. I was just astonished by how perfect, or rather, how awful the timing was. At any rate, this is what was written on the cover in huge letters. The ill-fated musicians. Oh no. What took you so long? As we exited the club room, Haruhi was outside waiting for us. Although it wasn't like she had any reason to be. What were you doing, Kyon? At least try to properly keep up with the group. It doesn't feel good hearing that from you, who just runs around doing as you please. Considering you always seem to be going off course, why would anyone want to follow you? If you can't do anything without instructions, you'll always be a low-ranking brigade member. Now, I want to say it again straight to her face. How about we ask the Computer Society members about it before going to the music room? Ugh, you're right. Now that I think about it, I still haven't complained to them about earlier. He didn't say complain, he said ask. Well, let's say the Computer Society. Let's pay the Computer Society a visit before we head to the music room. We're back. What? You're here again? That's not how you greet someone now, is it? I'm your guest, so how about you show some hospitality? You got some nerve suddenly, barging in and asking to be treated as a guest. But before that, there's something I want to tell you guys. Don't give me false testimonials ever again. What are you talking about? There was no class 10 to be found anywhere. Instead, all we proved is that you're all complete idiots. What horrible false accusations. He's absolutely right. However, no matter what you tell Haruhi, in the end, it's in vain. That's a fact. With that in mind, you guys need to diligently reflect on your actions from here on. Ugh, how unreasonable. Yep, you said it. Who's the one who claimed there was a phenomena in the music room? I did. Okay, how about you tell us all about it? In first place, what were you doing that brought you there? There's something secret we're working on in the moment. He's in charge of the music. A secret? Eep, I'm just going to let you know, I can't give you any details, so... However, I have no interest in what you guys are making. Well, unless it's an Earth-destroying bomb with plans to overthrow the state. There's no way a single high school club could make such a thing. What even is that weapon? The more you think about it, the more troubling it sounds. While retorting with such notions in my head, Haruhi's questioning continued. So, when did you hear the music? I think it was 2 o'clock, but... I'm not asking you. Ugh. While heading to the music room, I suddenly heard the music playing out of nowhere. Whoa. I thought there might be someone in the music room, so I tried to open the door, but it was locked. I used the key in a hurry, and when I looked inside, there was no one there. Yeah. The performance had abruptly stopped as well. You sure you weren't just mishearing something? Absolutely not. I've been going to the music room every day at the same time for the past few days. Every time I heard the music. And I think, it's happening again. I can hear that song again. Looks like we've gotten everything we can out of him. Yeah, and it doesn't feel like he's lying. This is looking hopeless. His account is faultless. Just from listening, it's unmistakably an unnatural phenomena. Unlike with Class 10, it doesn't look like she'll be satisfied with it just being a mistake. Right now, it's about 1 o'clock. It's still a bit before 2, but let's head to the music room anyway. Hey, don't you want to hear more of what they have to say? You can do the rest. Get us all the details. Me? ... Are you staying behind? Nagata responded with a mere 2 centimeter deep nod. I would also like to hear more, so... Alright, well, I'm heading off. Let's go, Mikuru. Okay. Me too. I want to go with Haru-nyan. Yo, Koizumi. What is it? What exactly are you planning? Oh, my. What could you be talking about? Don't play dumb. You wouldn't take your eyes off Haruhi for no reason, would you? How very astute of you. Indeed, it is exactly as you say. Did something grab your attention? What caught my attention was Miss Nagato. Nagato? Specifically, I don't believe that Miss Nagato would stay behind for no reason. That's a good point, I guess. But that doesn't mean I understand what she's thinking. You guys that stayed behind, you still need something? Well, Haruhi told me to ask more questions, but honestly, I'm not sure what I should ask. Aren't you guys just going to get the music room after this anyway? Yeah, well, if Haruhi tells us to do something, we don't really have the right to refuse. Just tell your brigade chief to leave that place before 2 o'clock. We're really tight on our schedule, so every minute counts right now. Prez? What is it? I wasn't sure if I should say anything, but... Well, just tell me. Yesterday, I used the music room at 3 o'clock. You did? It was only starting from today that I could use the music room at 2. Up until yesterday, the Light Music Club was using the room in the morning, right? Now that you mention it, hold on a second. So, yesterday, you actually heard the music at 3. Yeah, it seems so. But the Light Music Club was using it before? That's right. I completely forgot about that. So, wouldn't that mean the Light Music Club were the ones playing the piano? What is a Light Music Club? That doesn't seem to be the case based on his account. When he heard the music room was locked. Furthermore, he could only hear it until the moment he entered the room. Is that so? But this discrepancy in time may actually be a blessing in disguise. What do you mean? It's simple. It means our methods of keeping her away from this incident are not limited to location. The phenomena actually occurred at 3 o'clock. However, Miss Suzumiya believes it was at 2 o'clock. I see, so that's what you mean. Haruhi thinks it's happening at 2 o'clock, but it actually happened at 3. If we can use that 1 hour time difference to our advantage, we can have Haruhi confirm the phenomenon's absence for herself. Hopefully. We'll manage to keep her away by complete chance. Certainly, if we keep investigating for another hour, Haruhi will get bored. It's best we keep this information about the time to ourselves. What is this? Seems like some kind of melody. Again? Again? Please, take a look. At Koizumi's prompting, I redirected my gaze. I need to write. I need to finish this quickly. What? The club member were just all talking. That was now writing something with a single-minded effort. It looks like he's writing sheet music. Hey, President, what's up with him? Well, he's also on a tight schedule. He's been like this since yesterday. What's with this music? That's him as well. Should have gone to sample the sound of the piano, but he recorded this instead. Though playing it loudly in the club room doesn't exactly help us work. Even when we warn him about it, he refuses to stop the music. Yesterday it was so bad that we had to move the computer lab. It's not like we can blame him though. We did leave him in charge of the entire soundtrack after all. I guess. What instrument is this though? It sounds monotonous but strangely familiar. It's most likely the sound of a music box. It's been recorded as an audio file and is being played through the computer. Ah, I see. So, why it sounded familiar? That's why it sounded familiar. What is it, Nagato? We should leave. What? What's going on all of a sudden? Immediately. Let's go. If Miss Nagato says as much, I wouldn't recommend that we take it lightly. Got it! It's nothing to take lightly. I have a bad feeling about this. Hey, how far are we going? Nagato dragged us away from the computer society, being unusually forceful. Once we'd gotten far enough away, she came to a sudden stop. It's safe here. I'm glad to hear it, but what do you mean safe? Remaining in that room was dangerous. What do you mean? Was something wrong back there? To be precise, that's music. So it's as I thought. Oi, don't just leave me in the dark, you two. What's up with that music? Listening to it causes certain behaviors to be installed in your brain as a program. So it's similar to hypnosis. The effect is the same. Hey, doesn't that mean we've been hypnotized as well? There are no problems unless you listen for a certain amount of time. I'll just take that as a reassurance. But wait, hold on a second. So, the guys at the Computer Society? Most likely. It's already too late. Right. So, who's responsible for all this? Insufficient information at this present time. I'm unable to identify it. I don't quite get it, but it's too much even for you, Nagato. That music does not function perfectly as a behavioral program. The information in certain frequencies has been intentionally deleted. What are those frequencies? Sounds from the inaudible frequency range. The inaudible frequency range. So that's what it is. Sorry. Can't you explain it in a way that even I can understand? In other words, because it's been transferred into data... What do you mean? Do you listen to music on a computer? No, not really. In that case, you might not understand right away. Let's say you're importing a CD into a computer. The truth is, various sounds from that music are removed. The removed sounds are usually those of frequencies which human ears can't perceive. However, just because we cannot perceive them does not mean they didn't exist originally. So because those sounds were removed, the hypnosis effect is incomplete, I take it? Yes. In other words, if it were fully functioning, even hearing a small sample would be bad. Most likely. This is no joke then. That was a recording, right? Which means there's got to be an origin from that sound somewhere. Indeed. And as for the location of that sound, the music room. Wait, that's where Haruhi's right now, isn't it? It is. We'd better hurry and meet up with them. Haruhi! Kyon, you're done already? You did properly interview them, right? Yeah. Thank God, we were able to meet up with Haruhi before she entered the music room. You did you find anything out? No. It'd be most convenient to omit the fact that she arrived here an hour early. Just one thing. Apparently, the Light Music Club was using the music room before the Computer Society. Until what time? I think they said until noon. Right. Which would mean there's a high chance it's got nothing to do with the case. What else? Well, there wasn't really any new information besides that. Really? You were interviewing them seriously, right? You always doubt me, but do I really look like much of a slacker? Ah, whatever. We were just discussing the cause. The cause? We're dealing with a new awoken ghost of a musician that's met an untimely death. I shouldn't have to remind you, but aren't we in school? Why would the ghost of a musician or whatever show up here? Okay, a student who was an aspiring pianist that's met an untimely death then. Probably a beautiful yet delicate young girl. Why though? Where did this whole idea of it being a beautiful girl come from it in the first place? No matter where or when, it's always the beautiful girls or boys who die young. Who decided that rule? Well, it'll become more clear once we go inside. Oh no, yet again, heading straight on to her on her own. Kyon? What's wrong, Asahina? This all started because she read my book after all. Either way, this was her own idea. Please, don't let it bother you, Asahina. However, there's a fine chance that idea might cause us some trouble. Wouldn't you say? I can't believe this guy, right after I was trying to cheer up Asahina. Just recently, the stories of Class 10 and the man-eating classroom became intertwined. We can't guarantee something similar won't occur this time as well. So Haruhi's just going to keep making things worse than they need to be. I can't say that with confidence worse is the correct word, but there's no mistaking that this situation will be seeing some big changes. Damn it, what a pain. I may know it. I know it won't accomplish much. For now, let's just follow Haruhi. There's not much we can do. Alright, let's go after Haruhi. I thought Haruhi had gone on ahead, but she was still standing there, glaring at the door. What's going on? What are you standing there absent-mindedly for? Don't tell me you've been scared to go inside. Of course not. It's locked. Well, I guess that makes sense. The Computer Room Society member has said as much after all. They can't just freely let people enter while school is out, of course. So there's not really much we can do about it. Whatever. Let's just call it a day and go home, I guess. What are you talking about, Kyon? If we need a key, we'll just go borrow one. Great. Even though no one should be able to enter, you can still hear music from inside. It's a locked room mystery. Please just give it a rest already. Why are you twisting it in that nonsense? We won't know whether it's nonsense or not until we investigate for ourselves. Someone get me a key. What will you be doing, Miss Suzumiya? I'm gonna try to see if there's any cases relating to the music room or the piano. Oh, right. We'll need someone to stay here on lookout. The piano might start playing while everyone's gone. The groupings are a pain to deal with, so Kyon, you decide. You want me to... I'm busy, you know. Sure, I get it. Then I'll leave the rest to you. In the end, she's just trying to do whatever she wants as soon as possible. Well, whatever. This just gives me another chance to come up with a battle plan. How about we take this opportunity to do some organization? Yeah, let's. Firstly, we have to take care of this, getting a key for the music room. Afterwards, the Computer Society member who was acting strangely is also bothering me. Definitely. According to Nagato, the original source of that sound is what caused his odd behavior. I guessed we need to find that source and destroy it. Damn it, there's a mountain of stuff we need to get done. For the time being, we just have to divide it into groups and see how things go. I think we're going to need everyone to chip in this time. Okay, I'll try my best. Understand. Then, let's decide on the groups. We get to save the progress. How long have I been playing? 48 minutes. I don't know, I want to get to the gameplay part. Oh, what should I do? Alright, so that's what I'll do. Koizumi will go with Haruhi, because I think he can kinda lead her around. Asahina should be here. Look at this, they react differently on how you put them. So... Oh, I can put them in any way I want. I'm gonna do it like this. Let's do this. Sounds fun. Come on, let's get our spirits up and do the search. Haruhi rushed to the library with arrogance of a triumphant general. Having to look for scary stories? Asahina's anxiety was causing her to stagger. Don't worry, Asahina. I gently supported Asahina, who still seemed like she might fall over. It's a perk of the job. I'm sorry, Kyon. It's totally fine, Asahina. You can use me as your walking stick whenever you please. Hey, get a move on, you two. We don't have all day. There's no point in doing this if we can't investigate before the piano starts playing. Okay, we kinda distracted her, that's good. The truth is, Haruhi had been told that it would happen an hour before the actual time. With that in mind, there's certainly not much time left. Okay, eek! No mercy for Asahina, huh? She's this scared and we haven't even left the library. What will this do? Asahina, would you rather stay behind while Haruhi and I go to the library? I feel bad that my group assignments have caused Asahina so much worry. No, it's fine. Let's head to the library. The whole school is at risk. As she looks up with those watery eyes, I feel like she's depending on me. That's true. I'd be worried if I had to leave you alone as well. Thank you, Kyon. Stop ogling Asahina and get over here, Kyon. Me? I'm sorry I held you up for too long. You're fine, Mikuru. You're still doing your best, even though you're bad with the scary stuff. Quit holding Mikuru up, Kyon. Yes, we're distracting her. That's good. Haruhi complained to me with a pout. Nice, I got a topic. We took up so many books from the library that I don't even want to think about returning them. What sort of things can we use as a reference? Things like horror novels? Hina said so, as if digging her own grave. That's not right, Mikuru. Haruhi said so, tooting and waving at her finger. We're not looking for fiction, we're looking for things that really happened. You're the one who got an idea after looking at a novel Asahina found. The school paper, maybe. Any collection of school history will do. Then again, they probably wouldn't write about any of that bad stuff, huh? History always gets rewritten based on what's convenient, after all. She crosses her arms and nodded to the sound of her own voice. Huh? Is that true? Yeah. In history, it's always the victors who get to decide what really happened. Haruhi's based. You're very knowledgeable. I don't think the school's 7 wonders have anything to do with history or what is true. We're gonna expose those hidden mysteries. Come on, Haruhi. It's not that big of a deal. Like, if you bully someone into suicide by jumping, but then pass it off as an accident... Exactly. That's a systematic deception at work. That kind of thing is so awful. I've never heard about anything like that at the North High. I think I get it now, so we have to read between the lines. That's exactly right, Mikuru. I'll get you to look for school history. You're good at reading between the lines. Okay, understand. I'm gonna look for school newspapers. That's the best way to find rumors. I really don't want you nitpicking up any more strange rumors. Kyon, you look for materials related to music, like contest participation records and such. Yeah, got it. I'm gonna find evidence that Haruhi's made up ghost stories is impossible. Where would I find school history? Wouldn't it be in a pile of school-related stuff that we gathered? The stuff I'm looking for should be in there to let's search together. I pull Asahina behind a mountain of books. Asahina? Yes, what is it, Kyon? I'll point out the truth. Do you remember what we're doing here? You mean searching for secrets with the school's history? We're looking for stuff to get Haruhi to give up on her 7 wonder search. Oh, right, that's what we're doing. So she finally did get it. She really did forget it. I'm sorry. I forgot we need to stop Suzumiya before this gets out of hand. Exactly. If ghosts and yokai really start showing up, This school will become an occult hotspot. Eek! Ghosts! I don't want to see any ghosts. It seems that Asahina not only remembered the situation, but also her own fear. Maybe Haruhi was saying all that stuff earlier to keep her mind distracted. I feel bad about it, but I need Asahina's help. I stacked the books I picked up on a pile in front of me. How's it going? Anything good? Nope. How am I even supposed to find something like that in the first place? I'm only looking for things to disapprove. Put on some effort into it, Kyon. The books are calling out to us, just waiting to be found. You just have to pick up on the right signal. I'm an idiot for even listening to her. Look, it's not like I have an ESP or anything like that. It's said that humans only use 30% of their brains. Even you should have some kind of special ability, Kyon. I don't need that sort of thing. Whatever. You'd probably be just too lazy or anything. Haruhi was focused on another book while she was complaining about me. Her concentration abilities are as incredible as always. I beg for you, please, put those skills toward creating world peace. Oh, this is heavy. Asahina came back, carrying some new material in both hands. Asahina, you don't need to carry all that at once. I'll carry it for you. I can handle it. Ah! Asahina fell over right after saying so. Ugh! One of the books went flying and hit Haruhi square in the head. Is this divine retribution? Heh. If I start laughing here, I'll be invoking Haruhi's wrath. Gotta restrain myself. What the hell was that? I'm sorry. I'll tend to Haruhi. Are you okay, Haruhi? That looked like a direct hit. I asked, holding back laughter. It's no big deal. Haruhi was rubbing her head with the vacant bemusement, but she seemed to be fine. The shock of being hit in the head didn't weaken Haruhi's power a little, right? Ow. You got hit in the head with the book all because of me? Please, forgive me. It's okay, Mikuru. I'm fine. More importantly, are you okay, Mikuru? You're not injured anywhere, are you? I'm fine as well. Haruhi's actually pretty kind to girls and weak people. She's not gonna blame her at a time like this. What's with that face, Kyon? Oh, nothing. It just feels like I'm seeing you in a different light. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always at my very best. Ah, that's a good... We distracted her. Yeah, got it. We got another topic. Sorry for making a fuss. Asahina was gathering up the fallen books while offering a wholehearted apology when... Yeah. What are you doing, Mikuru? I'm sorry. I think it's best not to pick up books and apologize at the same time. Mikuru, just sit calm for now. Okay. Seeing someone like Haruhi get angry at Asahina is somehow heartbreaking. Say, Kyon. Huh? What is it? I found an interesting article. It's got nothing to do with the music room, though. There's a feature in the school newspaper about summer ghost stories. Eek. Look here, read it. A crying bronze statue? This is a classic, right? Similar to the portrait of a person shedding tears of blood. Please stop. I don't want to hear it. Asahina's hand knocked over the mountain of books as she went to cover her ears. Ah. I'll pick it all up right away. No matter how you look at it, you're a complete mess. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Sit still, Mikuru. Kyon will pick them up for you. But... I won't tell any more scary stories either. Just sit still and do nothing. That's an order. Nice. She's completely distracted. Ah, okay, I will. Teary-eyed Asahina sat down, shrinking into the chair. With the clubroom silent again, I began picking up the books. Cool, we got some topics. And that's sweet. You also get the topics for the other stories which happened off screen. How did it go? You didn't hear the piano while I was gone, did you? As if we'd hear it that easily. It's not like the school bell, you know. Damn, that's lame. Anyways, I've been doing some fraudful research on the legend of the music room. Legend? Something like that exists? Well, it wasn't written anywhere directly, but when you cross-examine all the records, the truth becomes abundantly clear. Don't people call that conspiracy theory? You're so annoying. Just shut up and listen to me. She can't get any more distracted. A long time ago, there was a student, so musically gifted, she was considered a prodigy. People had all sorts of expectations from her. I'm sure she kind of liked the attention too. However, she would soon be struck by misfortune. A tragic incident that stole music from her. Look at Haruhi getting all invested in her made-up story. After the incident, she was left unable to play a piano ever again. Thus, she was unable to participate in the piano contest she was aspiring towards. With hopelessness and despair in her heart, she cast music away. She eventually gave up on life itself. There was a song she was working on for the competition. Due to her death, however, it would never be completed. Only one measure remained. Ever since that day, whenever the clock reaches her scheduled practice time, it said you could hear her performing her swan song in the music room. Of course, still lacking that final bar. Wow, poor thing. Yeah, it's quite sad. Asahina, I get how you feel, but Haruhi just made all that up. Apparently, the sheet music for it is still in the music room, hidden away somewhere. What do you mean, apparently? You just made this all up, right? Didn't I already tell you? I cross-examined all the records. So, it's not entirely made up? I'm at a loss for words. Could this actually be a true story? Or is it something born out of Haruhi's desires? Perhaps, thinking the same thing, Koizumi and I met eyes and gave a troubled expression. No need to give me that intense look. I get what you're trying to say. You're probably thinking that it wouldn't be so strange if Haruhi's tall tale gathered from desperate sources were to actually come true, right? Either way, it'll all be clear once we've seen it with our own eyes. Alright, let's go inside. We're getting towards focus now. Despite being a student here, it's quite rare for me to step inside the music room. It might be because of Haruhi's ghost story, but the room felt strangely eerie. Wow, there's a huge piano! That's what you call a grand piano. Play it, Mikuru. Play it! I'm not very good. Hey, don't bother Asahina too much. Grrr. Don't worry, little sis. The piano will start playing itself before long. Haruhi said so, while pointing at the clock. 5 minutes till 2, huh? Even if the piano really will play itself, the scheduled time is an hour from now at 3. But we never told Haruhi what the origin time was. I wonder if she'll actually give up if the piano doesn't play when the time comes. If we wait right here, it should start playing in no time. I'm so excited! I wonder if the keys will move on their own, or if a ghost will appear and start playing. Nagato, just for my peace of mind, is it safe for us to be here? Safe? Like, if the piano actually going to start playing on its own? I am unable to offer a definitive response at the moment. However, the probability is low. I am unable to confirm the presence of any singularities or data life forms. This space is extendedly ordinary. I see. I guess that means I can relax for the time being. There is something that concerns me. Something that concerns you? What do you mean by that? That would be... Hey, Kyon! Stop whispering to each other in the corner. Come over here and watch the piano. Isn't it enough that you set up camp in front of it? No, it's not. We need everyone watching. If we miss it, it's the blame on you. You hear me? Well, yeah. Look at this. Look at this scene. Kyon. Hey, Kyon. What you doing? God knows. Honestly, I've been wondering the same thing myself. Hey, quiet over there. Yeah. Look at the way she sits. Look at that pose. It's amazing. It's 2 o'clock. I clicked away again. Koizumi, Asahina, Nagato. Kyon, I'm bored. Deal with it. It's now 2:05. Haruhi continued to update us on time as she were up to some sort of radio broadcaster. So, Haruhi, how long are you planning to keep up this fruitless endeavor? Blah, this is so boring. Would you like to talk to pass the time then? What gives? It's not making any noise at all. What the hell is going on here? Oi, calm down, Haruhi. What do you expect me to be calm right now? Are you freaking kidding me? Barely able to suppress her anger, Haruhi channeled her ear towards the piano. Hey, what's the big idea? Classical, pop, I don't give a damn what it is, just play something. If you don't, I'll smash you up until you're nothing but a pile of wood chips. What exactly is she expecting to gain from threatening a piano? Look, just don't mess around with it like that. What are you gonna do if you touch the wrong place and screw up the tuning? I've heard that I heard that tuning a piano is a big deal. It can cost a lot of money. Alright, I get it, okay? Humph. Good grief. God knows what she'd end up doing if we'd let her run rampant. Since it's come to this, we're gonna find that sheet music I mentioned, no matter what. And you're all gonna help me. Oh, she's getting even more distracted. Good grief. I guess we'll just have to go along with her demands until she's finally accepts it. Okay, cool. Gameplay again. Finally. So, did you find the music? Not yet. Then quit chit-chatting and go searching. Have you found anything? Nagato gave me a minuscule shake of her head. I wonder if this elusive sheet music even exists. The sheet music Haruhi Suzumiya speaks of does not exist within this room. Go figure. Do you think there could be one of those alternative spaces? None have been generated at the present time. I see. In other words, this time around it really was just the computer society's misunderstanding. Thanks, Nagato. Just keep pretending to search, or whatever. You're doing good. So this is the only piano in the music room, huh? On the surface, it seems perfectly normal. There's no way it starts playing on its own. How utterly ridiculous. Hoppa. Oh my god. Thank you so much. We gotta find the... We gotta find where the music sheets are. Who knows where they'd be. Yeah, we already read this. Can I get to Koizumi? Hello, Koizumi. Koizumi, how's it going? Unfortunately, I've yet to find even a single clue, let alone the sheet music in question. Well, I'm not sure what else I expected. It is just something Haruhi came up with on her own after all. Though, this is Miss Suzumiya we're dealing with. We cannot predict when she may give rise to any oddities. It is best to err on the side of caution. Don't you agree? Keeping an eye on Haruhi is all up to you then. Such a topic as the supernatural is the way of much is way too much for a normal human like me after all. I don't think we'll find anything. I'll try to walk in the back. What's going on here? Oh look, she's playing with the whatever this thing is. Kyun, have you found anything? No, nothing. You don't need to look so worried. It's not your responsibility, Asahina. Let's just keep working at it for now. Yes, let's keep at it. And then we have Kyun's little sister. Hey, quit bothering Asahina. I'm not bothering her. Oh, really? Then be a good little sister and go home. Jeez, why won't you believe me, Kyun? As an older brother who is all too familiar with your daily conduct, I can't help it. Either way, Asahina is busy at the moment, so don't be too unreasonable. Okay. She got even more distracted. I think Haruhi should get bored by now. This is rather troubling indeed. What is it? The time. I'm referring to how the abnormal event actually occurs at 3 p.m. If we remain in the music room like this, we may actually hear the piano start to play by itself. No way. But Nagato said it was safe. At the time, Nagato had been right on the cusp of telling you something. I myself am greatly interested in what that may have been. Got it. Well, let's ask the person in question. Nagato, there's something we want to ask. What is it? You were about to say something earlier, right? ... What was it? If I recall correctly, you stated that there was something you found concerning... What concerns me is this space. Earlier you said there weren't any problems, didn't you? The lack of problems is in itself the problem. I love this violin piece that starts playing. It fits the mood perfectly. If you want to play word games, do it with Haruhi instead. At the present, the data links through the school are destabilizing more than usual. You've said that before, and thanks to that, the data life forms of whatever are gathering here, right? But you said that this music room is as normal and nothing strange likely to happen. The expression as normal is not correct. What? The data links are stable, so there's no margin for other data to intervene. This space is too clean. Too clean? Hey, you three. I'm heading back to the club room. Why are you leaving all of a sudden? I'm gonna double check my sources. I'll question the computer society while I'm at it. We're never gonna reach breakthrough at this rate. Wait for me, Harunyan. I love how she refers to her as Harunyan. That's so adorable. Hey, Haruhi. She left. She can't get any more distracted. Haruhi opened the door and stormed out of the music room. My little sister tagged along her. Good grief. I want to think this through for a little bit more. It seems that Miss Suzumiya's state of mind is less than favorable. Your ESP allows you to understand Haruhi's mood? It's not ESP, just my personal opinion. You must be keeping a keen eye on her. However, I do believe we are rather fortunate in that Miss Suzumiya's departed the music room of her own volition. Miss Nagato's words weigh greatly on my mind as well. I suggest we leave here at once. I can agree with you on that. We're already managed to trick Haruhi. I don't care what happens next. In that case, there's one matter we must attend to first. Something we have to attend to? What's that? Tidy up this room. I guess that takes care of most of it. Damn, Haruhi's always leaving a mess for no reason. Koizumi, is something wrong? It is precisely 3 o'clock. Oh, right. According to the Computer Society, the phenomenon should be occurring at this very moment. Nothing seems to be happening. I wonder if that means time doesn't matter? If so, that's quite troubling. That would mean we have no way of knowing when an alternate space will form. So what you're trying to say is, we can't rule out one suddenly appearing in front of Haruhi. Precisely. Then we have to keep her away from here at all costs. You're right. We need to hurry and try to find Suzumiya. Alright. I think I will save now, because it's an hour and 20 and my poor voice can't handle it anymore. Thank you very much for very kind comments, especially Mizoburu Bodo, whatever. Sorry, I can't read your name. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.